guys, it's October. It's our favorite time of year. We're really excited to get to do some fall foods like pumpkin and all these fruits and apples and all of that great stuff. So today I am making a fall fruit puff pastry. So for this recipe, I'm going to use a frozen sheet of puff pastry that I've thawed out. It's just easier than trying to make it yourself. I'm going to put some baking spray on my sheet first and then roll it out. The great thing is this comes perfectly square. Doesn't need rolled, anything, just fold it out. And on top of the puff pastry, we're actually not going to add the fruit until after it's baked, but I am going to take some butter, about 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to do probably a half teaspoon of cinnamon. That's a little bit more than I need. And I'm going to take about a teaspoon of honey. I don't have the cute little honeycomb looking thing. And this is also not just plain honey. I'm using a lavender honey. You don't have to use it. I had it in my pantry and thought it sounded cool. So I'm going to use it. And I'm just going to drizzle that on top of the butter. We're going to melt this in the microwave. And then we're going to take a pastry brush and brush it on top of the puff pastry. Only probably going to need about 30 seconds. I'm also going to take some nutmeg. I have a fresh nutmeg right here, and I have a cute little, I don't even know who gave me this, but it was the cutest little Christmas present. Tiny little grater, and I use that for my nutmeg. So after the butter comes out, just going to give it a quick stir. I'll use this so that everything gets mixed up together. I love cinnamon and nutmeg. There's nothing that says fall to me like cinnamon and nutmeg. I know some people are pumpkin spice crazy, and I like it, but for me, cinnamon and nutmeg are better. So we're just going to take this brush. I love these brushes. It makes this super easy. And you're just going to take it, kind of paint it, cover the entire thing. What's going to happen in the oven is this is going to rise and get nice and golden brown on top. I have my oven preheated to 350. It's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes for this to bake. You just want to watch it. So I've brushed it with the butter and cinnamon mixture, all that good stuff. And now I'm going to grate some of the nutmeg on top. Just a little bit, all over the top. And then we're going to put this in the oven, like I said, for 15 to 20 minutes. So my mom bought me this little pot. I wasn't sure exactly what to do with it. And I found the perfect use. It is perfect for the sauce that is going to be put on top of the berries along with the rest of the butter cinnamon mixture. And this sauce is super simple. I love fruit jams, that sort of thing. They're perfect if you heat them up to make this great sauce. And I bought blackberry. You could use raspberry, would have worked well too, but we got blackberry. And I'm going to probably use about half of the jar. It's probably going to end up being about 1/2 cup. And then to make it a little extra special, I'm going to use some black cherry bourbon. I'm from Kentucky. I find any excuse possible to use bourbon. And it works really well in this sort of thing. It just adds kind of a nice smoky flavor in the background. And I'm going to use about 3 teaspoons of it. Don't want to go too overboard with it. And then all we're going to do is heat this up until it's boiling, so that they're combined and the jelly has become more of a liquid. It's been about 15 to 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and take the puff pastry out. Oh, and it is perfectly golden brown. And what I'm going to do before we start putting fruit and everything on it, and I'm going to drizzle a little more of the butter. I'm going to do this carefully. This will kind of flatten a little bit. It rose a lot in the oven, and it's just naturally going to lose some of that as it cools down. Then we're going to take some brown sugar. I'm going to get out about a tablespoon. Just dump it in my hand and then sprinkle it on top. And now we're going to add the fruit. And what I have is, I bought a small container of blackberries, a small container of raspberries. I think they were about 6-ounce containers, and of blueberries as well. And I'm just going to take these a handful at a time and place them on top of the pastry. No particular order, just all over it. Now I'm going to take my kind of nice platter here. And transfer it. What is this? Thank you. I should have done that before I put the fruit on. So if you're making this at home, if you want to put it on a nice platter to serve, you might want to do it before you put the berries on. But hey, we're always learning in the kitchen. That's part of the fun of cooking. No one, you learn from your mistakes. I'm going to put some more of the butter on top. Just kind of drizzle it off the brush, and maybe brush some on the puff pastry that is exposed. Okay. And now we're going to take a little bit more sugar. I'm not going to do a full tablespoon, maybe like a half. And we're just going to put it right over the berries. And this has been cooking about 10-15 minutes. And we're just going to take some of it right over the top. And that is a fall fruit puff pastry. Thank you for watching.